another beautiful Friday morning here, and this is Up Nepa. A very good morning to you, and welcome to Up Nepa. You already know what Up Nepa is. This is an electricity advocacy platform where we tend to inform you, to educate you, and to enlighten you. A very good morning to you once again. My name is Victoria, or you can call me Vicky for short. And this morning, of course, I have beautiful and amazing people with me. There's more beautiful ladies with me to say this morning. Joining me on the show. And if this is your first time tuning into Up Nepa, you are welcome. This is, like I said earlier, an electricity advocacy platform where we tend to inform you, to educate you, and enlighten you. And if you've not followed us on all our social media platforms, please do well to follow us on Facebook at Up Nepa Platform and on YouTube at UpNepa_platform. Yeah. So this morning I have beautiful ladies with me. I have Lady KK with me. And Lady KK, you're looking so ravishing. You're looking so phantasmaglorious.
Oh, wow. Good morning, Vicky. So good to be here this morning. Good morning, audience.
All right, good morning. You're welcome. And we also have our own lady, Justina Shoshana.
Yeah, good morning. I'm here again. Okay, every week.
You're welcome. And guys, guess what? Today we are excited to have our one and only Baba Up Nepa joining us today on the show.
Yes, so you're welcome, sir.
You're welcome.
Good morning. You know, these days when I go out, they say Baba down Nepa. But it's okay. I'm glad to be here this morning.
You're welcome, sir. Okay, today's episode is going to be an amazing one because today it's all about you. Yeah, it's all about you. We want to know what has been happening in the power sector. But before we unveil what we have for you this morning, let's quickly go on a short musical break. And when we come back, we will set the boat rolling. Welcome back from that short break. Like I said, this is Up Nepa, and you can watch this program live on Facebook at Up Nepa Platform and on YouTube at UpNepa_platform. So this morning, we want to know what's up, what is going on in the electricity the power sector, and what has changed, what has improved. We are here to discuss, and also we are here for you to share us your experience. Has anything improved on electricity in your area? As what is going on? We need to know. Tell us the gist, tell us the experience. So let me start from in-house. Let me throw this question to my wonderful people here. Please tell me what has improved in your electricity at your area. What has improved? Please, I need that gist because I have a whole lot of gist to tell you. Let me not even start with the heat. Before then, please. Let's know. Lady KK.
Okay. Well, let me start with the heat because I don't want to say what is on my mind. So let me start with the heat. Well, I'm grateful for the cool breeze yesterday night. I'm sure we're all grateful for that. Yeah. I think that solved a lot of problems. Yeah. I slept quite well. So then let's go to the electricity. Has it improved in my area? No. In one word, it has not. I don't know if should I say it has declined? Because I think one of these days we saw light in just in 3 days. We saw light just once.
Wow.
And then last night we had light overnight, but I think that's the longest we have had in about a week. So no, I wouldn't say there has been any improvement.
Okay. Let me follow. Try say it has improved. I don't think anything has changed.
No, I don't
Because
think so.
okay, I should say okay, like last 2-3 weeks, we had like we do have like once in 2 days, once in 3 days, but I think now it's like maybe daily, but the timing is something else. You're giving us live for just 1 hour, and it's like sometimes they just bring it 30 minutes and it's gone till the next day, and that next day you don't even know the time. There's no steady. Before, in the past, we know from so time to so time you're having light.
Yeah.
But this one now, there's no even way of thinking what
You can't even time
you
it.
can't even time. You don't even know the time the light is coming, and when it's coming, just know that 1 hour. Do you know? Because the light in my own area comes in the night. So I have to ensure I put on a bulb so that when the light comes up,
You can tell.
I can tell. Then I now time it. You know, if you know some of us who are very critical journalists, we dedicate time for this. So I do time it. And the least time I've even the highest time we've had electricity is 1 hour 30 minutes. And I wonder why. And I still said it last week. Was it last week or last 2 weeks? There are some houses I still see lights on, and these are not solar. So I wonder why. Okay, they say yours we are on 11 kV, but why? At least they should still. We are still human beings now.
We
not?
are. We have the
Of
same
course.
fundamental
I want
human
to say
rights.
something
So
about the timing also. Like, I mean, I don't know. Yesterday's lights. I don't even know if it didn't even stay up to 1 hour. Even I saw the light, I was meant to plug my phone. The next night I thought, boom.
as though they're waiting for you to plug the phone. You know, sometimes what even happens in my area is it just comes on. My baby will say, "Mommy, the flashlight." It will just come on and go off. And then one day I said, okay, maybe they just want us to understand that our transformer is not bad. We should at least know that, okay, your transformer is not bad. It's still working. Exactly.
I saw this this thing on social media over the week. One of my bosses sent it to me, Dr. Chadu. It's a video of a woman. They said more or less they depict Nepa office, and the woman was sleeping. The engineer on duty, she was sleeping. So when she woke up, you know the way you have your changeover, there is Nepa, there is a generator.
Yes.
Now they now put Nepa up. Instead of Nepa, they now said light. Then the middle one, they said flash. The brown one, they said off.
Oh my God.
So the woman woke up. The woman woke up. The handle was at off. So when she woke up, she said, "Oh," she just wiped her face and then went to flash and then went to light. Then everybody, the whole street was just running. Everybody wanted to charge. People wanted to cook, used to bar. And as soon as they just settled in to do that,
She
brought
took it back to flash.
and they're off. And, so this year analysis just fits exactly what it
It's a
Exactly. And
It's a sad reality.
that is not the reality. You know, we have to look at this beyond sentiment and all. However, I must say, in the program 3 weeks ago or so, the day the chairman, the Regulatory Commission was joined via phone call on the show, he specifically mentioned something. He said that they have discovered that we've been under our allocation for Niger State has been lower than what it should be. And he had promised to write NEC, that's National Electricity Regulatory Commission, so that the allocation to Niger State will improve. Because that day specifically he was saying that it was not the fault of the distribution company, that's the subsidiary of AEDC, Niger State Electricity Distribution Company, but that the allocation that they are giving Niger State from the national grid is low. Now, if that being the case, if he said that on air, the truth is that has he followed up with that?
Has he?
And he hasn't gotten back to
Don't
us.
use media and just do
And I think he should get back to us to know if this
so
has
he
been
should get back to us that,
followed.
see, I have written. Ensure he has
Yes.
written. He can even make the letter public. I have written.
And social media would help him.
Yes, and they've increased our allocation, because right now as it is, instead of increasing our allocation, they've probably reduced it. Yeah, because nothing has really changed.
Nothing has changed.
So
Nothing
if he has
has
come
changed.
to on air and said, see, I've written NEC and NEC has increased it, or NEC has given so and so explanation, we are prepared for it, but we are not prepared for it. All we just know is, so you know, even the regulatory bodies, the stakeholders in Niger State and many states, I think they are just sleeping. People are just occupying positions and just...
Seriously, they are.
Niger State Ministry of Power, that one said, I think
they should just scrap it because that ministry is doing nothing, and I can stand on that. I'm not even hearing anything that they are doing. It's as if that ministry is just there for namesake.
For us
in this time, they should be in the forefront of giving information to the people, but they are nowhere to be found.
Exactly.
And also, I think another thing they need to do, especially this Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission, they need to like go up to other states who are getting it right and done and know how they are doing it. Because you cannot just sit in your comfort zone and say, okay, you want to change Abuja Electricity Company to Niger State Electricity whatever company, and you are still not doing anything about it because there's no change. So why the change of name? Yeah, there's no change of situation.
Nothing. I'm not seeing anything tangible that is being done.
Nothing is being done.
And address the public. This is what is
going on. The issue of even addressing the public, I think, is something that really needs to be done. People need to know what's going on. People need to understand what's going on. You can't just keep people in the dark. There's something I usually say when I'm trying to talk to somebody and the person is raising his voice above mine. I always say, we're adults. Let's engage like adults. Mm-hmm. So if you have a group of people who you are supposed to provide a service to, service is not being provided, people are seated and wanting to know what is going on. I think it is right. It's at least, it's right. It's courtesy demands that you should at least call people and tell them this is what is going on. These are the challenges we have. These are the things that are keeping us bound. And let people know. You can't just keep people in the dark and expect that everybody should be fine. After all, as people will say, this is Nigeria. No.
And that is why we have this misconception flying over around. Like, people just believe that anything has to do with electricity.
No, and it shouldn't be.
Whoa.
Yeah, but surprisingly, last week, a lot of things happen in the industry. But let me just play around with this. Our executive governor in Edo State, Edo State governor went out to go and protest in solidarity with people protesting against poor electricity.
That news still remains a shocker to me.
You understand? The Electricity Act 2023 gives him the right to generate, to transmit, to distribute, to regulate. So you that is supposed to be the one that is providing electricity, you now went out to go and protest. And in Nigeria, we don't even know our left or right. And people are even I saw on social media people supporting him that he's the governor of the people.
Sir, this
people always say that.
Sir, this takes me back to, I think, was it our first show, the first program for the year, when we talked about knowing your rights and even knowing what the Electricity Act says. When first of all you do not know what the Electricity Act says, how will you not be excited that a governor is going to protest? And then you, the governor, you are going out to protest. Does it not? Do you know what the act says? Do you know what it says? You are coming out. Oh God, Nigerians, we should. If this is something that should be everywhere, should be all over social media. A governor came out to protest that there is no light. Then it leaves me with the question: what exactly are you doing? Do you understand what it means to be the governor of the state? Do you realize that you can? It's your role. You are actually supposed to be at the forefront of providing this service to the people. You are coming out to protest for who? For the president of all.
I know. What are you protesting for? They keep saying that the electricity distribution and they are private entities. So I think maybe he feels he needs to really show them that this thing is touching him. The regulation that Niger State is doing, please, what is it? What
okay, this is we Niger. At least, okay, permit me to say this. Some people, there was a protest in Niger State some days back.
How many people came out?
Well, okay, I don't know, but the point is that there was a protest. Please, my bottoms, our governor there. At least we can hear him down. Our governor came out and all he said.
He went to a solar farm.
Yes.
He went to a solar farm to go and see how they can collaborate
Yes.
To generate.
And yes, he actually remember the clip that's where he said we should switch to solar and all of that. At least he's giving us a solution. Imagine if he had gone there and said he's protesting with the people. No lies. Haba.
Maybe he carried
Auntie Justina, that is my journalist mentor. I can imagine what Auntie Justina would write on her post that day.
Wow, this episode is so interesting. And one thing, we have our phone line buzzing in. I think people want to talk about a lot of things. Okay, let's open our phone line. The number to call is 0903-880-8883. 0903-880-8883. Okay, we have our first caller for today. Let's hear. Gist us. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes,
Up Nepa. Let there be lights.
Yeah, my name is Amos. I'm calling from Tupac.
Sorry, we lost that. You can call back. Like I said, the number to call 0903-880-8883. Okay, have another call. Hello, good morning.
Solar.
Oh my goodness.
Up Nepa.
Not so loud.
What is funny now? I don't know. We have changed from off Nepa to off
No. Is your name or where you're calling from?
This is speaking from Bida.
You're welcome, sir.
I wonder why all of you are surprised when I said off solar. Have you forgotten that our president has made his own speech on electricity, on Nepa? The governor too also made his own speech. So a word should be enough for the wise. If you could remember before the coming of Mr. President, he made a lot of promises about Nepa. But if he can go to the length of reversing his own statement by advising Nigerians, number one, what they did is to install solar into Aso Rock. That is a good one. He also come out boldly to advise Nigerians to go after solar and generators. So I think we should be saying that hope solar let there be light. And our governor, if you look at it, he made his effort to set up a committee. I don't know if I'm making points.
Yes,
to see that yes, life is better in Niger State. But very unfortunate, as if the committee hands was tied, the governor hands was tied too. That he cannot be able to sell everything in public. That's why he has to go to the length of even installing solar into government house. And he also goes to the length of even saying to the Niger Light that everybody should go for solar. My dear brothers and sisters in the studio, a word is enough for the wise. We should be able to understand that the situation of AEDC is very, very, very unfortunate to Niger Light, including to the governor. But he cannot come out boldly to say some certain things so that it will not generate controversy. Please, I think the best of what we can do is to make sure that gradually we are diverting from this AEDC or Nepa to solar. It will help us a lot so that you can't be frustrated by Nepa and die younger than your own age. If you look at it, the Nepa staff, they are suffering too. I don't know if I'm making points.
Yeah.
The consumers are suffering. But let me tell you, the owners of this electricity in Nigeria are the one enjoying it. And it is nothing. They are using Nigeria, exploiting Nigerians. So the best of what we can do is to gradually start thinking of how to divert from this Nepa to solar. It will help us a lot. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And the governor did not say we should go for solar. I said we should look for alternative. An alternative can be anything. Although he has started, he started the race by say by putting solar in government house, so everybody just assume it's solar. But I'm sure there are other source of electricity apart from solar.
The truth is that I remember when Dr. Sadiq was on the show. You know, whether we like it or not, many countries, there is no country that depends on one source of power supply. You know, generation especially. Even Nigeria doesn't. Funny enough, we have hydro stations, we have generation stations, we have thermal, we have gas. That's why sometimes they will tell you because of vandalization on gas pipes, there's no light. Because those are gas powered generating stations. So that mix is good. And you know, Dr. Sadiq was also pointing out the fact that it is good. The Electricity Act gives us that leverage so that people can go off the grid, and it doesn't necessarily mean that the grid is not functional or this thing, but it also helps us to have mini grid so that when there's problem in Lagos, for example, it doesn't affect Nigeria State. When there's problem in Maiduguri, it shouldn't affect Oyo State or Enugu. You know, so decentralizing the grid, according to him, is really good. So if the governor goes off the grid, it should make power. All the ACs that the government is taking should not be diverted to the common man. But is that being done?
That's what I was going to say, because asking the people to go off, so making the suggestion to people to go off to look for other alternatives.
Yeah.
Now, the other time we had someone here who when we talked about solar and all of that, an average man, sir, cannot afford solar. Let's come down to Nigerian minimum. How much is our minimum wage? Now, can you get a standard solar battery? I think it's 70,000 now. Minimum wage.
Wait, 70,000. Okay.
Yes.
If that's federal.
That's. I'm glad you brought that up, sir. Now, can you get a standard solar battery? Let's assume that you are paid minimum wage and you want to get. And that is for those who are even paid up to the minimum wage. Thank you. Now you want to get that, and even let's just be just one panel, at least let's just be one. How many years do you want to save? You know, the last caller made mention of solar panels being installed in Aso Rock. It reminds me of a clip I saw some time back when our president was campaigning. And I put it on my status and put a zip and put the zip emoji.
You better zip it.
And I will leave our listeners to, because I know a lot of people saw that. I don't think I need to talk more about it.
But to be fair to the president, I'm not holding brief for him.
Yes.
But I think he has also done so much with the Electricity Act. It has decentralized the control, generation, and distribution of electricity. It has opened that industry up. So yes, he may not have been probably investing directly, but he has sort of, by these enabling laws, created that environment for people to do business in electricity. So I think it's something that, you know, in Nigeria we should get to a point where people can generate, have solar farms generate and sell to the grid.
I think that's something that needs to be explored. So there's also a way you can also make it in a way that people can pay instrumentally.
Yes.
Exactly. Abroad, you have all these loans that people at the end of the month you are just removing it from their salary, and it's not going to cost them that much. Do you think that this will be feasible? It can. In Nigerian system. It can. Because you when you are from the idea of even running away, how much are you being paid that they want to be taking? How much loan are they going to be taking from your salary?
You should pay over like 20 years.
You can pay over, yes, you can.
Nigeria?
Yes.
Nigeria?
Yeah.
Okay. Respect the score. Hello, good morning.
It is
It's up Nepa.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, this is Jimo Henry back again.
Okay.
On your own analysis, you are thinking it would be difficult for a poor man to start. My dear sister, it is always good for you to be optimistic. Start something. Start from somewhere and you will get to somewhere. It's not for now that easily we make money and buy something immediately. Go and make inquiries. 45 years ago, 50 years ago. You know what our parents do? They plan themselves and save little of what they're having. And at the end of the day, they build a house, they buy car, motorcycle and other. So what I'm trying to bring here, you need to begin from somewhere. Let's assume the minimum wage is 80,000. I know with the current economic situation, it has not been favorable to anybody. But my dear sister, there are some things that is not important. The best of what you can do is to leave those ones aside. Then from there, you can be able to plan yourself by even getting a panel. And once you have gotten a panel, leave the issue of battery. The battery is only for the rich. Get this ordinary fan. As time goes on, you fix them, you will be enjoying your light at daytime simply because the battery is not there. But if you are capable, go for a rechargeable fan. Even if it is small one, there are a rechargeable fan of 40,000, 35,000 naira. And there are panels of 30,000 naira too, or panels of 20,000. So if you are able to get this amount, you can decide to recharge the rechargeable fan, then in the night you use it. I don't know if I'm making points.
Yes, sir, you
think
are.
like a poor man, and I always plan like a poor man. So that I will not become a beggar on the street.
Exactly.
You need to start something. There are so many things that you think you are using your money for. Please, leave them aside. Concentrate on this one. Don't go tell, when you look at it, he was not like this. He has to start from somewhere, and today, he's one of the richest men. If you are saying until when you gather money or when you get rich, you continue to be poor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much,
sir.
sir. I think let me say something about that. I think contrary to some opinion, you can do that. I think about this from personal experience. 4 years ago, when this MTN Lumos was on, I took it and I paid over for 4 years. Every month I have to pay like I think 6,000. It was not much. All you have to do is space it, and now I own the system. At the end of the day, I can put on the light. The light is on. Okay, the only thing it does not take is the fridge. If I want to watch television at the end in the night, I can watch. If I want to charge my laptop, work with my laptop all through the night, I can work with it. If I want to put on the fan all through the night, I can put it on. So it's just as he said, it's just the matter of planning. So I think our Nigerians are scared of just going out to ask questions. There are a lot of solar companies, like we had one here recently. There are a lot of solar companies, solar organizations out there. Just go there. A lot of them have plans. 1 year, 2 years. You just plan your salary. You just know that okay, maybe the money you go and use and buy chicken or fish every week, you just dedicate that money and know that at least at the end of the month you are using that money to pay. And when I tell people okay, I have one small solar at home, they think I spent one kind of millions of naira on it. But no, it was over a period of years, and we can still do that. And I think the Niger State government can also take it up and okay, this is a company that's coming to collaborate with us, so you can work on it. We'll arrange how you'll be paying over a period of time, and with time, almost everybody will have electricity. At least it will carry some basic things in your house, apart from maybe the I think most things it cannot carry is the fan. I mean no, the fridge. Maybe your cooker and what again, AC. There are some that carries that. I think we also have some comment on Facebook. Let me read it. Good from Mohammed Buka. He said, "Good morning, ups." Good morning, Opsolak. I have been staying awake to find myself even when they brought that weak and low voltage light to my area. Thanks to the cold breeze of last night. Why it is a natural phenomenon, lack of electricity isn't. Someone is supposed to provide it, but some of us are wired to tolerate bad governance. It is what it is. it is painful that it is painful how Niger Light are put to suffer on lack of electricity. If Ekiti can enjoy 15 hours light daily, then who will offend for Niger now? Jumat Mubarak Queens in the studio. So we also have Josephine Ghana. She said it's a pity that we are really suffering for lack of light. Then Mohammed Bukar said again that the Nigerian factor will not allow things to work. The privatization of PACN in 2014 is the beginning of our today's problems. Again, we play politics with everything. Giving a seasoned banker as a minister of power is shameful. For our Ministry for Renewable Energy in Niger State, that one is a misplacement. We've said it before. That ministry is Renewable Energy, Ministry for Power. They shouldn't even come up at all. Those are not ministries.
You know, funny enough, I think UpNepa has even invited them to the show. They kept dodging. Nothing to say.
Because you will come and we will ask questions.
Yes.
And people will call.
Yes.
So what would you say?
What would you say if there is nothing to say?
Okay, let's take this one call again. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. Your name and where you're calling from?
God bless you, Mr. studio.
Amen.
Thank you, guys, calling.
We can't hear you.
Today, I want you, all of us, to thank God that the oxygen we are using to breathe is free from Almighty God. Let us just give that thank to Almighty God. Assuming it's not free, every human being, especially the poor people who have been dying.
Exactly.
You see this issue of Nepa. We are praying to all people that own Nepa. If you look henceforth that this world is end one day, if you please have mercy on people. People are suffering on this aspect. Not everybody can avoid solar. That is what I want you to understand. The granny is not easy to get access to that. There are so many things that solar cannot carry. Because the solar can carry but millions of naira before it carries or thousands of naira. So we are appealing to the Nepa people, they should please, because of Almighty God, and find solutions to this our problem. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that.
You know,
Just like you were saying probably, like not everyone can afford this, because let's just be realistic. I know you talked about paying instrumentally and all. Let's be realistic. What of this that their salary is not up to? You have problems that you're supposed to solve, and you're thinking of also contributing and saving up for
but
solar.
the problem is not the finish. Problem is not the finish. So those ones you actually contribute. But what I'm even trying to say, add to this discussion is that public power supply is cheaper than those ones we are generating. Look at it all around. What you pay if in quotes Nepa works well is cheaper than what you would pay if it is solar or if it is generator. Generally,
That's true.
so public power supply is the fundamental,
And that's what's supposed to be for everyone.
Yeah.
That's what's supposed to serve the masses.
It's just like saying that they say the roads are bad and you say just buy a car that has big tire.
Or you say it's
True,
true.
you buy a car that has big tires, but the roads are supposed to be fixed.
And so let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Let there be light.
Let there be light.
UpNepa.
Again, Baba gave you the challenge at the back of from Fulani City. No, me, the only thing I will say for now is the Niger Light should be patient. Half time it does not last forever. It's just for a while. It will come to pass. You see, if you take a look at it properly due to my boundaries, any here are even really trying to make sure that you understand the electricity should be constant. Do you know if the allocation they give them, that they share it in cities and we get 2-3 hours. I think they are sharing their location. They get them to release it at once. It's not everybody that will get that light, and that's the reason why you see they share it batch to batch. Sometimes you see they bring 2 hours, 3 hours. Other areas that they are complaining, they will say 30 minutes. So the allocation they are giving them before, they are not giving them now again. So it's what they give them that they distribute. Then secondly, if you take a look at it, this light they are giving us now, according to what they are saying, you understand, is from the gas power plant that they are supplying us this light. So you see, as time goes on, we believe all these issues will be fixed. Like you see, Boso now, at least they enjoy 12 hours light now.
Yes, really?
Which Boso?
You said?
Which Boso?
12 hours like this. Which side?
Which side of Boso?
Is it 33 kV?
Side. That is his house.
Maybe you're talking about those who using 33 kV.
Maybe that line
You
is...
understand? Then secondly again, in Tudun Fulani, we enjoyed 6 hours light. They brought it yesterday around 10. They took it around 4.
Yes, we also got
enjoyed 4 to 5 hours light. Like we over here in Tudun Fulani, sometimes they'll bring it 3 hours at night. Then in the afternoon, sometimes they bring 2-3 hours. So you see that day that, you understand, they took the letter to Mr. Atekina. He looked inside the letter and he said trying his own possible best to upgrade this issue of light. And if you take a look at it, Mr. Atekina is trying to make sure that there is constant electricity supply so that customers will pay their bills. And my last word goes like this: please, we should be vigilant in the area. Since there is no constant electricity supply, some of us, our eyes should be on our transformer because of vandalism. Because if they vandalize it, we'll be the one to suffer to fix it back. So please, customers should try to pay the little light they have given them. They should pay little too, so that AEDC will be motivated to give us more.
Thank you, sir.
From them, it's what they give them that they distribute.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, do you know something? Like, I think, was it last 2 weeks I went to the I don't know whether I should say AEDC or NEDC. I went to their office in Pakungu to pay our bill. Then I was there, and one of the cashier was asking one of the officials and say, Oga, we go get light today, so the man say, I never know. Yes, I never know. He said, but in the paying whether we will get allocation today. He said, like yesterday they give us, you know into they give us. He say, yesterday allocation low, but today we never even know allocation if you come inside. He say, that means no hope for today. He say, well, maybe still they see with the day still day early, although that was around 10. So maybe for afternoon, maybe when they see how the allocation be, then they go know how they go use share. I say, then this well, with us.
See, it goes back to what I said earlier.
Yeah.
The regulatory commission, I just say regulatory commission, you are supposed to put your feet on the ground.
Yes, they need to be fair.
And say, see,
you can't stay and come and be complaining.
Except, what have you done?
Yes, if you say, okay, Miss, like Ambassador Gabriel is saying that, yes, Mr. Sam is doing his best to see how the allocation, because if what you are giving him is low, his hands might be tight because he is in the industry, he may not be able to advocate, may not be able to stand firm. But you as the regulator, you have promised that, see, you even did the math for us. They have said we are being shortchanged. So if you are being shortchanged, if you are a regulatory this thing, right, protect. If you need to include the governor, get the governor.
Yes.
Push these things.
Don't just say they are shortchanging. You are just sitting down saying they are shortchanging, doing
nothing. Let's
nothing.
talk about the Ministry of Power, because this is another part of this. Let's just keep them on one side.
Just one side, seriously.
In short,
one side.
Ministry of Powerlessness.
That's true.
About Nepa sealed that one.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
See, for regulatory commission, I said it earlier on my first point, that they were set up by the governor. But sometimes you will not know what is hidden until when you get there. The buggy happened to be that they were ready to work. But you know, in Nigeria now, if you are outside the game, you will be thinking you can play it better. About it. It has become a thing of, if you cannot beat them, you join them.
No.
In Nigeria, if you don't belong to the cabal, you're on your own. No. I am telling you. My sister, even if you invite them on several occasions, there will never be anything concrete for them to present because something is hidden. And you cannot buy the fingers that fed you. I don't know if I'm making points.
Yeah, well.
But it is easier for poor people. My dear guest, see, if you can save money to buy fridge, why can't you save money to install solar?
Sorry, sir. Let me
The money that you're the money that you're.
Hello, sir. Sorry, let me just interrupt you briefly. Now, does it mean that if we have bad roads, we should not be saying that let's buy big tires? We should not. Oh, sorry.
You can still say what you want to say.
This is my concern. Let's stop giving excuses to this leader. If you cannot fix it, leave it. If you can't take the heat in the kitchen, leave the kitchen. You understand? Like Governor of Edo that we said, coming out to protest, leave. If you can't supply the basic amenities, go. Let somebody else do it. So
even if you can't,
if government cannot supply security, government is not going to tell us that there is a cabal. What excuse with government tell us about insecurity that we should accept?
So we still have some comments on our Facebook page. We have Samson Ghana. He said, for decades, electricity issues have continued. This is not rocket science to fix. And it is true. Not. Yeah. Then we have Mohammed said again, in addition, they are at around 5:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. daily, the way Nigerians go out to hunt for ice block to break the Ramadan fast is something else. Someone from Kaduna came to Mina and saw the long queue and was asking me if they were sharing free. She was just catching me. I had to reply him and that there is light at the end of.
What else do you say? You have to encourage yourself.
Why did they put the light?
You have to encourage yourself.
Somebody say, why did they put the light
at the beginning? Look at that.
Let's take this last call before we really cut off the day. Hello, good morning.
Morning. Sorry, it's Ambassador calling back to the
Okay.
You see, if you take a look at it properly, let's tell each other the truth. More than half of Nigerians are living in extreme poverty. Some people, they cannot afford 1 square meter or 2 square meters a day. So, if Mr. President is killing into solar and our governor is using solar in government house, you understand? It's not everybody that can afford solar. So my advice to the poor people, they should be patient with AEDC. I believe as time goes on, the electricity is going to be constant. The allocation is even going to be higher than before. By God.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We choose to see the lights at the end of the tunnel.
Thank you very much.
Me, I'm advising customers, the little you see, use it, then pay the little you see. It's very important. Thank you.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you. Wow, our time is almost.
Can we just pick this last one?
Okay.
The last one.
Alright, hello, good morning.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, good morning.
Where you're calling from?
From Boso. It's pilot taking to you now.
You're welcome.
What Gabriel said is wrong there because what do you pay what you don't see? How you go pay what you know they are just giving us estimated fee anyhow. And this light is not being used. They are just overbilling us anyhow. Like Boso now, before you see light, you go suffer. People just they suffer for inside heat. See how small children they cry in the night. Even make people fear God. That's all.
Thank you very much.
You know when he said initially, when he said initially that some areas in Boso are getting 12 hours of light, I was quite surprised.
That is 33 kV. we know those ones they always have light, so it's not something that
honestly, I
is
feel it's
so thank
Yeah.
Let me not even go there. Okay, our time is up. This is your Nepa, your electricity advocacy platform, where we entertain, we educate, and inform you. And it's been a wonderful time. To those that contributed on our social media platform and to those that listen to us, we want to say very big thank you. And we're glad for you joining us today. And it's been a wonderful time. But before I draw the curtain, I want to say this. Electricity, like I always say, is not just a promise, it's a right. And we need accountability, transparency, planning, and trust. That is what we need to make this sector better. It is still me, Victoria Festus, and I've been with these wonderful people. And of course, I know you were excited, hearing their voices. Till we see you again next week Friday. Do have a wonderful weekend. Up Nepa.
Let there be lights.